हेलो नमस्कार। खुश रहो बच्चों। I am JV'n Dr. SHAHNAWAZ, Assistant Professor of Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today we discuss about most important concept of economics for managers. Today's topic is cost minimization technique. Cost minimization is a financial strategy that aims to achieve the most cost-effective way of delivering goods and services to the required level of quality. It is important to remember that cost minimization is not about reducing quality or shortchanging customers. It also remains important to meet customer needs. The low-cost airline and some of the best example of business where cost minimization has been taken to an almost offensive level. Airline taken Ryan Air and EasyJet have either removed or changed customer for many non-essential part of the airline services. Similarly, the discount retailers such as Pounds, Land, Lidl, and Aldi base their business around a focus on minimization of cost and operating efficiency. In theory of reduction in cost result in a higher profit and better cash flow, but not always. They trick to identify cost reduction action we do not adversely affect quality or customer services. Business tends to go through phases of minimization during the economic boom. When business is enjoying rapid growth in revenue, cost structures do not necessarily get the attention they deserve. A business that is adding a locations, launching new products, or entering new market will often see revenue expenditure as a kind of investment before too long and often not spotted by management. The business has substantially grown its cost base and added much management. The businesses has substantially grown its cost base and added much complexity to the organization. It customized take a sharp economic downturn to prompt a business to take a hard look at its cost to see where saving could made. The recession 2008-2009, nearly every well-managed business look for way to reduce overhead, improve efficiency, reduce production capacity. Proper source of cost reductions in well-established business included eliminating waste and avoiding duplications, simplifying process and procedures, outsourcing and non-core activities like that transaction processing, payrolls administration, call handling, negotiation better pricing with supply, improving communications, using The most effective method to training and requirement. Introducing flexible work to practice that benefit both the employee and employer. Aggressive control over non-essential overhead. Banning first business class travel unless essential. Action aimed at minimize the cost need to be taken with care. The danger is that over-aggressive pruning of overhead using cheaper raw materials and cutting pay rates might have to determine the effect on quality in customer services. Being too aggressive with the cost minimization has the several the potential disadvantage. For example, the business can left with insufficient capacity to handle unexpected or short-term increase in demands. Cost reduction by a department may surprise and and other function they are not properly communicated or coordinated. Method used by the company, a firm is very difficult to cater its client with the competitive price demands by the competitors. As the company has slowed down, the company has found itself dipping its own saving in order to meet survive in the extremely competitive and changing industry. As a result, it is currently follow some cost-cutting strategy which describe turn off the light, computer, electronics, AC when we are leave the office overnight on week. And also they have suggested turning off the AC after 6 a.m. during the weekday. The company has a new trend to recruit a student as intern rather than experienced IT professional. Professionals are recruited only as term of leads in order to minimize cost on salary. In terms of recruited for the lower salary and also the contract basis to cut down on paper usage. Use both sides of each sheets when printing internal documents. Only a limited number of A4 sheets are available at the printer, and if the employee wants more, he has to ask the additional paper for the person who in charge of stationery. Requisite builds up new cost effective. Vendor for materials that we use, comparing services negotiation price with our current vendor can in order to save money. Reduce the number of trips we go during the year, and also two, 2 day annual trips has been converted to 1 day trips to the low cost destinations. Reducing the number of training provided for the employee for foreign and local only. Only the essential training are given to the selected number of employees. We now use the conference call rather than the meeting face to face. Video conferencing facility is used to contacting a special client without any hassle and cost of travel, arranging refreshment and other facility to them. The company has decided to provide only the potential medical OPT maximum limit 2000 and Exemption fee 75% claim implied which are previously re- reimbursed in full. When employees are working for a long hours, 9 p.m., they are encouraged to the limit the number of cabs used. Only cabs is provided for the specified routes and all in that routes in supposed to leave the office together waiting for everyone. In-depth routes are finished their work if they saying after, but cutting the cost also have the some problem. Although some are easier to short cost cutting methods, all them are not practical in some situations, especially the company in the IT. Some decision that the company has taken has dissatisfied employee heavy and they are not happy with the facility provided to them. As a result, employee now try to compare with the standard in other form in IT fields, seek employment elsewhere as there are plenty opportunity available in the industry for IT professionals. Turning off AC after 6 p.m. during the weekday not acceptable as most of the employees are precised to work till late in order to cover up the heavy workloads. When they find they are not provided the basic facility, they tend to leave early even they having work to done. Requiring to a student acceptable up to certain level and not beyond that. Experienced IT professionals are needed by the company in order to maintain its standard, also compare with the massive competitive from other development firms. Okay. Namaskar. In next lecture, we will discuss about the concept of profit maximization. Thank you.